There's one, I don't know why this is coming up, but there's a gem of a sutta which I came across recently, where the Buddha is talking about the benefits of following the teachings with the mind, of frequent recitation, of examination of the teachings with wisdom and comprehension. He says one who does these things can expect to be reborn spontaneously in a heavenly state, and that then if a Tathagata comes and teaches the Dhamma there in that heavenly realm, then one remembers the Dhamma and quickly attains distinction. This is one benefit of following the teachings with the mind, of reinforcing them through recitation, of examining them with the mind and comprehending them theoretically. And the second benefit is that if a monk with psychic powers comes and teaches them in this heavenly rebirth, then one remembers the Dhamma and quickly attains distinction. And the third is that if one just hears the Dhamma being taught in that heavenly rebirth, then one remembers and quickly attains distinction. And the fourth, and the phrasing of this I find very moving, is one meets a friend, a former friend in the holy life there, and just as two people might remember how when they were children they played in the mud together, even so one remembers their time in the holy life together and says, do you remember? Do you remember, friend? And he says, I remember. And remembering the Dhamma slowly, one quickly attains distinction. And for me, I suppose this is just this sutta that in the Anguttara 4s, it's one of those gems you come across reading the Tripitaka, and just that affirmation of what this thread of Dhamma kind of binds us to in terms of our karma to these teachings, as we cultivate these connections, as we chant every morning and every evening these words, that they sink deeply into us in a way we don't comprehend, that they are provisions for lifetimes to come, and that even our being here now is the fruit of profoundly good karma, and recollecting that blessing. But also that fourth benefit of meeting old friends, I just find so beautiful. And having been up in Seattle, kind of alone, a bit of a wild card up there in the Northwest, it means a lot to come back and be with again the monks who I grew up with and grew up under in this place, which I've come to off and on for ever since my third year of the holy life. And actually it was the first, when I was still a layman, I'd just finished driving down the West Coast, looking into grad schools, listening to like 10 hours straight of top 40 radio and Taco Bell. And I came here and Ajahn Chundu was sitting on the porch of the old office here. And I got to talk to him, and I told him I was interested in taking a retreat up in the Northwest just on my own. And he's like, well, let me give you this 15-page packet on ordaining just in case. And 12 years later, here I am. So just, the Buddha pointing to that beauty of the holy life and of these friendships that carry us through lifetimes, and just that sense of, I remember. And something about even the phrasing of that sutta. Sometimes in the suttas there's these phrasings which just, you can tell there's truth deeply in them. Just that sense of, I remember. And then one quickly attains distinction, and how, you come back in these environments and initially your recollection of exactly how you fit in is a little bit slow, and you stumble a bit and, maybe mess up here and there in terms of Korwat, but that once you kind of click back into that stream, then there's just this resonance which is deep and immutable, and it's just coming home. So I'm very grateful to be here and amongst old friends, and really grateful for the fact that I have this refuge to come back to, and hope others will feel free to. I hope I can connect with people here when I'm here, and hope people feel free to offer guidance to me in any ways I slip or mess up. And so, thank you.